Today, we are using my career to try and go 82-0 in my NBA. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I am going to be using the builder. After you finish a build, it will always give you 3 players who are player comparisons. Once we get to that player comparison, I'm going to ask Siri a number 1 through 3. Whichever number Siri gives us is the player that we get added to our team. Before we jump into this video, comment down below your build in 2K or a player that you would make your my career build like if you had 2K23. Now, for the very first build, I'm going to be using my actual my career player build. I built this day 1 when the game came out, and I've never watched any of those builder videos, so let me know if my build is trash or if it's gas. Currently, I think I'm a 69 overall in my career. I don't have a lot of time to play it. Every once in a while, I'll jump in, but this is going to be our first build and the first player added to our team. I just want to see the 3 names that will pop up on my screen. We got Ben Simmons, Penny Hardaway, and Shea. Now, Ben Simmons is one of my favorite players in the league currently. Penny Hardaway is one of my favorite players of all time, and then Shea. Well, I have no connection to Shea. He is just there. So it is time to find out which player we are going to be getting by asking Siri. Hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
That would be 2.
And just like that, we add Penny Hardaway to the squad. There's a lot more builds to make and players to get, so stay tuned to the end to see if we get a player that you really enjoy or we get a build that's very similar to yours. Next, I'm going to try to build a Kobe Bryant type build. We got the number 24. We are a shooting guard, and hopefully we can make something that's pretty close here. Here we go. This is our second build. I try to make it as similar as to a Kobe Bryant type player that I could think of. He's a great shooter, a great finisher. He's okay at ball handling, okay at defense, and you know, he's just an athletic specimen. Actually, not really. He only has a 69 vertical, but I still think that's a nice number. I'm not going to change the takeovers, and we are about to find out which player we end up getting. Please give me Kobe Bryant. That's what I was shooting for. I feel like I'm going to get Cade Cunningham. No, I didn't even get Kobe. Okay, this was not a very good build. We got Ray Allen, Desmond Bane, and Jalen Green. Ray Allen isn't bad at all. Given he's one of the greatest shooters of all time, I think he'd be perfect for the team, but if I get Desmond or Jalen Green, I'm going to cry. Pick a number 1 through 3.
A random number between 1 and 3 is 3.
All right, we get Jalen Green. That is exactly who I did not want, but we'll take it. We got 3 seasons. Maybe by season 3, he'll be like a 90. Up next, we have small forward. When I think of small forwards, I think of Giannis. So I'm going to go and try to build a crazy Giannis build, someone who can destroy the glass. Maybe if we make this Giannis type build, he'll be able to play multiple positions. He'll be perfect for our team. Here you have it, the Giannis build. He can drive. He can't shoot at all. The 3-pointer is not there. I know the real Giannis can shoot 3s, but not on this build. Here we go. Are we going to get Giannis? Are we going to get a player like KD, Scottie Pippen, Kevin Durant? Oh, I said KD twice. I said KD, and it doesn't matter. We need a Giannis. Oh, okay, Larry Nance, LeBron, and Jason Tatum. Honestly, all of these players would be really cool to add to the team, except Larry Nance. It is time to find out who our third member of the team is. Hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
A random number between 1 and 3 is 1.
Awesome. We got Larry Nance added to the team. Exactly who I did not want. Time to build our power forward. I made him an absolute beast. 7 foot, 285. We are going to make him the greatest defensive player of all time and hope for somebody really good. I think for my center build, I'm going to try to build the worst possible build and just see the comparisons. I don't care if it hurts our team. I just want to see what happens. Power forward build, and now we are ready to find out who our 3 possible players are. Oh, give us something good. I don't want to see Larry Nance on my screen. If I see Larry Nance, I'm actually going to cry. Timmy D, Wendell Carter Jr., and Jaren Jackson Jr. Listen, I would love to have Mr. Fundamental, but Wendell Carter Jr. and Jaren Jackson? I mess with the goggles. Those are awesome. Don't want them on the team. But that's not my choice. It's Siri. So pick a number 1 through 3.
A random number between 1 and 3 is 1.
For the 3rd time in this video, we got number 1, and this is the best one yet. We are adding the Hall of Famer Tim Duncan to the squad. We just got Tim Duncan, and now I'm going to try to make the worst center possible. A tiny wingspan, a tiny height. This build is just straight shooting and straight playmaking. So let's see what we are going to get when we use this type of stats for a center. He's also only 6'7", so if height plays into it, watch us get someone like Ben Wallace, although he has no defense. Pascal Siakam, Bam, and Christian Wood. Christian Wood is probably the worst one here, but hey, I'll take Bam, I'll take Siakam. Now, in my last video I had Bam and Christian Wood on the team. Pick a number 1 through 3.
A random number between 1 and 3 is 1.
All right, she gave us number 1 for the 4th time in this video. I don't know why she ain't switching it up. I didn't really want one. I kind of would rather have Bam than Pascal, but either way, welcome to the team, Mr. Siakam. We don't have a lot of shooting for this team so far, so I'm going to attempt to make a Stephen Curry build right here. Let's see how this goes. I basically maxed his 3-point, his mid-range, his driving layup is high, and all of his ball handling is pretty high attributes. I don't know if the takeover plays any part in it, but we're going to give him limitless range. That should help. Give us a Curry. Give us someone like Luka. Luka is actually someone I should try getting. Steve Nash, Trey, and Darius. I mean, Steve Nash and Trey Young are kind of like Curry. Pick a number 1 through 3.
The answer is 2.
All right, we got Trey Young. Welcome to the team, Trey Young. Honestly, this is a very well-rounded build, and if I could choose any player it somewhat reminds me of, it's kind of Dwayne Wade. So here we go. Are we going to get a player like Dwayne Wade, or are we going to get screwed over and get like a Sean Marion? Because honestly, I could see that as well. It is a shooting guard build, so maybe not. We got Eddie Jones, Jaylen Brown, and Brandon Ingram. Let's find out which player we're adding. Hey, Siri, choose a number 1 through 3.
It's 3.
And just like that, we add Brandon Ingram. He has a massive afro now in real life. I think it looks pretty great, and I'm okay with adding him to the team. I don't know how possible it is, but I'm going to try to go for a Kevin Durant type build here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it correctly so far. I have yet to build a single player I was actually trying to get. It's fine. It doesn't matter. I don't play my career. I don't know how this stuff works. Look at all them badges on the side. The team isn't looking amazing. We're going to be fine. I don't know if we're going to go 82-0, and I'm not going to turn this into a rebuild challenge. I just did one of those. So we're going to find out. Are we going to get a good player here, or am I going to be extremely disappointed and cry myself to sleep? The other thing I just realized with that build is it's very possible we get a player like Jason Tatum again. Richard Jefferson, OG Anunoby, and like I said, we do get Jason Tatum. Look at that big old bald head of Richards, man. I wouldn't mind adding him to the team. OG is easily our worst option. Jason Tatum is probably the best option. I believe he's like a 92 this year. So, hey Siri, pick a number 1 through 3 for me.
A random number between 1 and 3 is 2.
All right, you know, I would never promote misogyny, but whoever voices the voice of Siri, she should just go wash dishes and cook and clean, because she just gave me OG Anunoby after I said I didn't want him. So, like I said, I don't promote misogyny, you know, be nice to women, but if your name is Siri, you don't deserve happiness. This time, I'm gonna make the most equal build possible. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna put everything at 34 and continue to slowly go up until everything is well-rounded. I present to you the most mid build of all time. Everything is an 80 overall, but he has 97 stamina. Which player is this? I actually have no clue, because he can do a little bit of everything. I have no clue who we are gonna get. Come on, 2K. Bless me. We got Antoine, Jeremy Grant, and Evan Mobley. Ah, yes, this could not be better. Nah, this team sucks. Siri, I hope you're ready to make me happy. Hey, Siri, pick a number 1 through 3.
A random number between 1 and 3 is 2.
Okay, we gotta take back women's rights. They don't deserve to have any, because she just picked Jeremy Grant for me. This is awful. Our final player, it's time to make them. I am making him the most OP defensive big man I've ever had seen in my life. He's going to be 100 million pounds, and I'm going to make Shaq. He's one of the greatest defensive players of all time with all those 99s. We'll see what we get here. Give me Shaq. Give me Joel Embiid. Give me Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I doubt it's going to happen. Who is our 3? Dikembe Mutombo, Rudy Gobert, and Mitchell Robinson. Okay. Well, for our final player, we are probably going to get a very good defensive guy. Or, once again, Apple is going to tell me to go screw myself, and I'm going to get Mitchell Robinson. But we're about to find out. Pick a number 1 through 3. Why is she taking
That
so
would be 2.
You heard her. She chose Rudy Gobert. It's taking a little bit. There was a buffer, so I was like, oh, why is she taking long? And then she interrupted me. Classic women, am I right? Anyways, Rudy Gobert, you are the final member of the team. I'm going to go build this squad on my NBA, and we're going to find out if this team can go 82-0. I'm going to put all of these players on their very own expansion team, by the way, so that way we're not removing any players from the league or getting rid of anybody's favorite team. The team has been assembled. Now, 2K has the starting 5 as Trey Young, Jalen Green, Larry Nance, Tim Duncan, and Rudy Gobert. Off the bench, they think it's going to be Penny Hardaway, Brandon Ingram, Pascal Siakam, Jeremy Grant, and OG Anunoby. But I think we can all tell that is not the best possible lineup. I'm going to start Ingram and Penny Hardaway. Don't get me wrong, Jalen Green is great, but he is only an 82 overall, so I don't feel like he should be either starting or getting a lot of minutes off the bench. He's young and he has a couple years to progress. Now, the goal of this video and this team is to go 82-0. Although I feel like that won't happen, it's still very possible. But But if that doesn't happen, my secondary goal is to three-peat and win a championship in all 3 seasons we're going to be simulating here today. The first season is upon us. I'm going to be hitting simulate regular season. Let's see how long we can go without losing a game. Okay, instantly we lost right against the Miami Heat. Bam had 32, 11, and 7. We could have had him on the team, but Siri hates us. Jimmy Butler had 23. Tyler Hero had 20 and 7. Struss had 17. Oh, gross. I gotta move on. Trae Young, 22 and 11 off the bench. I actually don't think he's coming off the bench. I'm 99% sure that 2K messed with my rotation. So I fixed the rotations and changed some names. I hope you guys like the name changes. We got Trae Old instead of Trae Young. Rudy's name to Rudy Yogurt because I've heard a lot of people call him Rudy Yogurt instead of Gobert. I don't know. Christmas is right around the corner, so I changed Jalen Green's name to Jalen Red. When it comes to Pascal, I switched the K and the S in his name around, and now it's Kia Sam. Kinda sounds like a robot made for that car company. I changed Brandon Ingram to Brandon Outgram. Jeremy Grant's new name is now Jeremy Scholarship. I don't know how to pronounce homie's last name, so I changed it with that one really freaky Egyptian cat god thing. I'm gonna just go ahead, simulate the full season. We didn't go 82-0, which is a shame because now we're winning a lot of games. It was just that first 2 weeks and we lost 1 game. If anyone ever wondered why I don't do current era videos, there's your answer. Luka, 39, 11, and 10 with 2 steals for MVP. He's too good. Like, genuinely, Luka doing this every single season in 2K makes me not want to touch the modern era. I'm gonna try and figure out a way to, like, nerf him. I might make a custom roster and lower his tendencies or something, because this is ridiculous, man. It doesn't even make the game fun. Penny Hardaway wins Rookie of the Year. I don't count this because he's not an actual rookie, but hey, 16 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, 2 steals, and under a block. Ben Simmons, who we could have had on our team, is a 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Mitchell Robinson and Trae Young. Sorry, I mean Trae Old, 25 and 10 on the season. Now, the reason that Trae Old won the Most Improved Player award is because this team is an expansion team, so a bunch of bums were drafted to him, and I had to replace all of those players who don't get actual minutes in real life with all the players that make our team. So Trae Old, he replaced some random player who played for Dallas last year. And although we did not go 82-0, we had a really good record. We went 76-6. Tim Duncan made the All-NBA second team, averaging 19, 12, and 6 with a steal and 2 blocks a game. No other player a part of our franchise made any All-NBA teams. I think it's safe to say we're going to win a championship this year. So I'm just gonna go ahead and simulate all of the playoffs. I don't see a single team that should beat us. We only lost 6 games in the regular season, but we are going up against Zion in the finals. We got Brandon Outgram versus Brandon Ingram. We have a 3-1 lead. It's pretty much wraps. There's no shot that the Pelicans can beat us. This team is way too good. The Vancouver Kodiaks win a championship. Trae Old is your finals MVP, and that's the end of season 1. We're gonna keep the same exact roster, so I'll see you guys next season to see what happens. Will we go 82-0? Will we win a championship, or will somehow everything crumble and fall apart? Last season, we lost very early on. Hopefully this year isn't that. Never mind, this year is exactly that. How do we lose to the Washington Wizards by this much? Monte Morris dropped 29. Darius Bazley got 25. Gafford got 19. I don't even know what to say. Bradley Beal only had 15 points, shot 4 for 11, and we lost by damn near 30 to the Washington Wizards. I guess I'll see you guys at the end of the second season, because obviously we are not going. We lost again to the Nets. Hold up. Losing twice with this team in the same week is kind of crazy. Then again, the Nets team is much better than the Washington Wizards, so I can understand. And the Warriors, oh my god. Every time I go to talk about how we lost and how we shouldn't have lost, we lose right away. How sad. Curry 40 and 14. Okay, Curry, you can relax now. They need to arrest whoever made Luka in this game. This is unreal. 46, 14, 12 with 2 steals. Luka might be the greatest simulation player in basketball history, so I am terrified to see who drafts him in the first annual Codeine draft. I haven't talked about that a lot in videos yet. Unless you follow me on Twitter, you don't know what I'm talking about. Trae Old, he is your 6th Man of the Year, 22 points, 9 rebounds, monster season for him. Another player on our team won an award with Tim Duncan winning Defensive Player of the Year, 23 points, 14 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Anthony Edwards, with the worst face scan I've ever seen in 2K history, got Most Improved Player, averaging 35 this year, which I could see happening in real life. I'm not gonna lie. I think Anthony Edwards is gonna be a great player. Somehow our team got better because a couple of players progressed, and we still were a worse team as Milan Mack, Coach of the Year, only went 72 and 10 this year. As I scroll through the All-NBA teams, the Codeine draft, yeah, that's gonna be an absolute banger. I've gotten 12 content creators creators from the 2K community, and we are doing one giant fantasy draft, and then we are going to, after we complete this massive fantasy all-time draft with 12 other content creators, I'm going to put every single team that they drafted into one single My NBA save file. Once I put them into 2K, I'm going to simulate 5 seasons. Whoever wins the most titles in those 5 seasons is going to get a little bit of VC to give away to their community. So the Cody draft is going to be a lot of fun. And Penny Hardaway looks like he's having a lot of fun playing basketball. 20 points, 12 assists, 2 steals, 6 rebounds. The whole team is doing pretty good. Once again, I think we're going to be winning playoffs, but the Cody draft, super excited to see it happen. Well, this was a very scary first couple of rounds. We went to 7 with the Hawks, 6 with Indiana, and then 7 with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I didn't expect that to happen, but now we are playing the scariest man in 2K history in Luka. They also got Tim Hardaway Jr., Josh Green, Draymond Green, and Christian Wood, but guess what? Red is better than green, so Jalen Red, he's going to win the title for us. Honestly, probably not. It's going to be Tim Duncan or Trae Young or someone else that wins the title for us. Maybe Penny Hardaway, but we just swept Luka. Tim Duncan is your finals MVP. Shout out to Timmy D, 26, 14, 6 with 2 steals and 3 blocks. Luka had 68 and 10 in game 4, and he still couldn't beat us. Those are crazy numbers. 47 and 10. Game 2, he dropped 51 and 11. Oh my lord. And in game 3, Luka dropped 46, 17, and 12. JaVale McGee, the GOAT, he dropped 15. Although Luka puts up some crazy numbers, we still beat him, so we're good to go. Going on to the third and final season. Hopefully, well, it's looking a little less likely that we go 82-0 because somehow we got worse in our second season. But if we win 3 championships in a row, honestly, I'm completely okay with that. And I'm getting a little crazy with it when it comes to the lineup because I'm going to run Penny Hardaway at the small forward. Here we go, season 3. Hopefully, we don't lose in the first week, okay? The last couple of seasons, we have lost instantly. Oh my god, it happened again. I hate this game. 51, 9, and 8 on our heads. He demolished us. Another 82-0 hopeful season is destroyed, but hey, let's go win our 3rd title and end the video. Man, I am so happy this is the final season. Luka is your MVP once again. I don't even need to say his stats. They're disgusting. Johnny Davis wins 6th Man of the Year, hooping for the Washington Wizards. Wow, I have not seen this one before. 24 and 7 as an 81 overall. He's in his bag. Tim Duncan is Defensive Player of the Year with 22 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, and 3 blocks a game. You saw that we didn't go 82-0, but this is probably our best season yet, 78-4. Both Penny Hardaway and Tim Duncan made the All-NBA 3rd team. Penny Hardaway, 22 points, 14 assists, and 3 steals a game. Penny is absolutely hooping. He's playing well. Tim Duncan, you already saw his stats. He won Defensive Player of the Year. I accidentally hit start, but I think it's fine if you guys don't see me dominate everyone in the playoffs, because look at this. Indiana, we're already up 2-0. You want me to go ahead and sweep them? Sure, let's sweep Boston. Now, Boston did give us the very first loss of this season. This time they give us 1, but it's fine. As long as we get 4 wins, we move on. Now we are up against that Cleveland Cavaliers team with a bunch of absolute monsters. We took the dub because we're the greatest team in basketball history. Eastern Conference Finals MVP, Penny Hardaway. In the NBA Finals, we are playing the OKC Thunder. If you saw that team, you already know that we have to win, and we do. The Kodiaks are NBA champions for the 3rd time. Tim Duncan is your finals MVP. That's gonna do it for the video. The video was a lot of fun. I really liked making the builds on my player. And although Siri screwed us out of some really good players like LeBron James and Ray Allen, the team was still pretty good. I think we only lost like 30 games over the course of 3 seasons, including playoffs. We won 3 titles. Tim Duncan won multiple Defensive Players of the Year. Overall, I would consider this video a big success. If you guys did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean a ton. We're trying to hit 4K by the end of this year. That's only 100 away. So hey, get your dad to subscribe, your mom to subscribe, your 3rd cousin to subscribe. Honestly, if you have that one weird kid at your school who's either a furry or he's definitely partaking in some weird incest thing at his family gathering, I don't care. As long as they subscribe to my YouTube channel, they're cool with me. On a real note, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, Benny Boy Little Codeine, peace out.